Hello, everyone, and happy Wellness Wednesday. My name is Aubrey Warwick, and if you are tuning in right now, today I'm talking about 4 ways that this fish changed the way that I look, act, and feel. It is not what you think. Gang, welcome. If you're new here, again, my name is Aubrey. Welcome to my Empowered Fitness Coaching Group. Every Wednesday, I go live at about this time and do a little chat, something short and sweet and to the point, in order to add more value to your life, either from a mindset, a food perspective / nutrition, or a fitness perspective. So today, we're kind of taking it all of the above. If you didn't know, I'm a TV fitness expert with Channel 2 on the Pittsburgh Today Live Morning Show. I'm a transformation coach. What that means is if you are looking for a fitness, food, focus makeover, hit me up in the DMs and let's talk on the sidelines to see if what I got for you is appropriate to change your life. And in about 10 days, I am going to be competing in the largest bikini competition of my life, and apparently the largest drug-free bodybuilding show in the world. How cool is that? This sport, right? It's a sport. It's just an aesthetic sport, but this sport is getting bigger and bigger because I think what we've realized is that we are not our body. We have a body, but we're not our body. And so while we have our body, why don't we have some fun with it? And that's where I come into play. All right, so here's the 4 things. Let me tell you about this fish. This fish is not a fish that you can eat. This fish was actually deemed the fish philosophy way back, I would say, in the late 80s, early 90s. The fish philosophy comes from a company based, or a business that was in Seattle, that these guys, they were fishmongers. They worked in a marina. They had to deal with stinky fish every day. And they hated their freaking job. So they started to really despise their customers and everything about what they did for a living. Until one day, there was a shift. And they made this philosophy called the fish philosophy. Guys, I have spirulina powder on my hand. Sorry, I had a heavy metal detox smoothie. Doesn't that sound sexy and delicious? I have it every morning. It is actually, but I digress. Helps me get aluminum out of my system. Okay, so here's the 4 things that are going to change the way that you look at food, the way that you look at yourself, and the way that you look at fitness in your life. All right, so how these fishmongers changed their viewpoint at this stinky fish company was this. They said, you know what we're going to do? We're going to play. We're going to make their day. We're going to be there. And we're going to choose our attitude. Those 4 things. Minus the spirulina on my hand. And what happened was they changed the name of their company to the Flying Fish Company. So what they did, they played with the customers because, again, remember what I told you, they started to despise their customers. So they would take the fish and someone would order, a special piece of fish and they would throw it like a paper airplane and they'd have to catch it. The fish are flying everywhere. And that resulted into making someone's day. Now, this was in Seattle, Washington, where their skies are apparently grayer than Pittsburgh. Although, if you live in Pittsburgh, let me tell you, I feel like we live in Southern California right now. We've had the best freaking summer. It has been amazing. Well, maybe Southern California merged with Southern Florida. Okay, so they played. They made their day. To be there for each other, for their coworkers, when their coworkers were like, maybe they weren't feeling good. It was like they were constantly wet and cold, so they had to shift their focus. And that resulted in choosing their attitude. So write these down, or you could look up fish philosophy. When I adopted this was probably in 2001, when I started in corporate America, I learned about the fish philosophy. They have all these different book series. It is old school, but I'm telling you, it's a tale that should be as old as time. And this is going to change your day today. Because the script that I want you to flip is applying that fish philosophy to yourself. To yourself right now. I'm going to clap so that you remember right now. So number 1, how can you show up today and play more in your day. I know for me personally, I want to today make more of an active attempt in my son's afternoon, because let me tell you, I start off the day like the rock star, and at the end of the day I start to get really, really tired at like that siesta time when he comes home from school. I'm like, oh my God, Aubrey, you got to amp up your energy. Since I'm depleted right now training for a show, it is tough stuff, and no amount of caffeine sometimes can work. So I really just want to listen to him, and I watch him play. He wants to be seen. He wants me to watch him be animated. So by me just watching him play gives me the opportunity to not take life so seriously, which leads me to the next point. How can you make your own day better? So by you playing more in your day, by you making your own day better, maybe it's something like this: by you making somebody else's day better. Like for Roman, for me showing up for him today. Okay, being there. How can you be there for yourself? Maybe being there for yourself is you showing up today to get that run in. Maybe you practicing the subtle art of saying, no, thank you. And that is where you are going to be there for yourself. Oftentimes we don't think of it like that, right? We want to crap all over ourselves and talk smack all over ourselves. So that's number 3. Number 4, and this is just a friendly reminder, how can we choose our attitude towards ourselves today to change the way we look at food, fitness, and our focus? So what we focus on, we find we are going to choose our attitude. And your attitude can change in an instant, right? We know this. I am not entitled to be the girl that I was 5 minutes ago. In fact, what I've gotten into the habit of doing at night, my husband knows this. So in the morning, I am like the queen, the princess. I'm the best wife, the best mom. And then right now, since I'm feeling very tired in the evening, not the best version of Aubrey can come out. So what we do is something like this. We go boop, redo. We're going to press the boop redo button, because whenever we have maybe an emotional outburst, because maybe we are sleep deprived, maybe we're hangry, maybe we have a lot of stress from our job, anytime we overreact or we are reactive, it's not about the person in front of us. It's about us having this stuff bottled up inside, and unfortunately we spew it on them. So to have that boop redo, to just like own it and say, you know what, I need to choose my attitude differently. And this is not about you. How can I show up today choosing my attitude in front of the ones that I loved? So I see Holly's out there. I'm going to tag you guys in this post. And again, let me know if you have heard about the fish philosophy. Can you drop in the comments a little fish emoji if you've heard about this fish philosophy? If you've never heard of it, definitely give me a thumbs up, because how cool is this? So if you're just jumping on, what we talked about today is how you can apply the fish philosophy, these 4 principles, to yourself today. How can you play more? So number 1 is play. Number 2, make your own day. Affirming maybe, and when you look in the mirror, like, hey, Aubrey, I love you. You are better than you were yesterday. Number 3, be there. Be there for yourself by making sure that you get that workout in, that you get a healthy treat in. Eat some fruit, people. Have an apple, a carrot. Let's not make it too hard. And number 4, choosing your attitude to yourself and obviously to the world around you. Guys, again, drop me in the comments if this was helpful, a thumbs up, or if you already knew about the fish philosophy. This is your friendly reminder. Some things that are on the horizon coming in November before the Thanksgiving holidays. Remember, it's a holiday, not a holiday month. Before that, we are going to be doing another fitness challenge. And of course, I'm going to capitalize off the New Year's resolution stuff. So if you're not already a part of my Envision series, you're going to get to learn more. And again, these are free fitness challenges. It would mean so much to me if you add to my tip jar today. What my tip jar is you just inviting someone to join this group. I want to grow the group. I want to cast a bigger net in order to help people and to serve my purpose and to connect with awesome people like yourself. So no matter where you are right now today, let's play a little bit. All right, guys. Ciao for now. Thanks for tuning in. Bye, everyone.